Log files sorted. HTML. What? I think I'm bot engine. Which is the one I'm supposed to run? Okay, playwright. Nah, that's fine. Python. What? There should be something in VENV scripts. Nope. Activate.batch. CD. VENV. Scripts. Activate. Okay, done. Python browser.py. It's still scrolling. Yeah, I got some messages. Screenshot is not found. Only 50 deals. Okay. After 50 deals, name deals are not found. Okay. There is deals here. Oh, it should be links, I guess. I think it's better to do in line 39. JSON.deals. Object of type element handle is not a JSON serializable. What? So links should not have the entire. Okay. So I think we can create a class. A deal which should have basically as deal should have. What should it have? It should basically have a link, which is a string, and then it's text. Yeah. So I have all the links. Now with these links, for each link, I need to go basically fetch. What are these IDs? What are these IDs? So I have all the link, and then deals equals to set add href. So we are going to return deals, and which has the deals, and it should be to set it here. So we have the link. Now the link is obviously different. Whatever DP reference ID. So what is this? Probably got to log into this site. People Python. Okay. There are tons of packages. Interesting. Example to get Amazon affiliate data. I must need to log in from my affiliate account. $24. It seems it doesn't work anymore. Oh. Thanks for the like, whoever did it. Welcome to my stream. I'm trying to get my affiliate links programmatically. I know a lot of ways, but I kind of forgot my login information, which I'm trying to retrieve. I'm not sure if I still have that information or not.
Siddhant ODA says, yo cutie.
What's up, Siddhant? Welcome to my stream. Not really that active today. I'm interested in programming, but for some reason my eyes are so warm and always heated, and that light is too bright for me. But for my camera, it's suppose it needs more brightness. But it's, what to say that word? It's evaporating all my tears. But this feels comfortable, so I'm going to keep them. I'm just trying
Siddhant
to.
ODA says, you said you will come live for a long period last weekend.
I understand. So on Friday after like 11 p.m. I was about to log in. I did log in from. I did start my PC. There was a Windows update. After that, there was a thunderstorm, and till Sunday morning, I didn't get any internet. I was having power, but I didn't get any internet. Trust me, even I have screenshots. Oh, something flew in my eyes, man. I think I'm getting an infection or something. See, I'm getting tears in my eyes. I'm not sure what happened. Okay, so files, screenshots. Where are the screenshots? So they promised to fix the outage. Okay.
Siddhant ODA says, in USA too electricity and internet goes away.
Not too often in the whole year. There were actually really powerful thunderstorms. I woke up in the middle of the night because I could hear my house a little bit shaking. It was really powerful. So this was what I got. Show my face. So I'm zooming in. I'm not. There is another problem. So because this is what I observed. Previously, my stream monitor used to be on this side, and the HDMI cable, DisplayPort, whatever it is, was long enough to keep my monitor on my left. But now I moved it to my right. My Windows, I mean my streaming PC is far to my left, and my monitor is far to my right. I don't have that long of a HDMI cable, so as of now, I can't really see what's happening. So it's up to you. Tell me if you can see it fine or not. Show my face. It worked, so I guess you can see. Right here. Are you able to see this or not? I hope you saw it, but if you didn't, you may be experiencing issues with your Xfinity services during severe weathers in around your area. Once the area is safe, our teams will begin to repair the network. Once it's safe, and it wasn't really safe until like almost Sunday evening, and Sunday was my birthday. So okay, ignore birthdays. I didn't really do much anyways. So I expected the internet to be back on Saturday evening, but until Saturday night it was all raining and thunderstorms. So I just guessed it that it's not going to come back, and then I expected it to be back on Sunday morning at least. That didn't happen, and the internet came back on Sunday afternoon. And yeah, after Sunday afternoon it became night. I had some unfinished works which involves internet, so I had to do them, and I was damn sleepy. I just went to sleep. Nice snake. I want some bad weather too. Why? Why would you want that? I really wanted to stream on Friday. So this is what I did. As I didn't have internet, I just played City Skylines for like entire Saturday. Of course, no internet. It's too hot here. Okay, I understand. So the thing is, even when it rains, it's not that cool. It's humid. It's next level humid. I'm trying to get my affiliate links. The password is incorrect. I don't even know what password I'm using right now. So just so you know, if you feel bored watching my stream, I can understand. But yeah, if you want to talk anything, if you want to ask anything specific, yeah, you can, no problem. Looks like I got the code. I'm opening my Gmail to see it. Nine. That's a fancy number. That's a fancy number. It wants me to set new password. Just so you know, I'm not unable to see your chat at the moment, but give me 1 minute. Okay, I got update, please. Yeah, thank you. Okay, so far so good. 1 second, I'll come to the chat. It's too hot here, 41, 42 every day. Amazon doesn't ask for an OTP or PIN while making a payment, right? No, it doesn't. At least in this place, no. It's fine. It's fine. I can understand. It's fine. I somehow got 48 clicks. I mean, that means in this month, someone plus 28 clicks. Strange. Very strange. Okay, where can I get my ID? Oh, looks like a lot has changed. Is it fine if I share this section, this side of the screen? It's fine. I don't think there's that big of a problem. 1 second. Show my. Yeah, thank you. I was wondering. I'm trying to see where can I get my ID. Where can I get my ID? Combine all reports of IDs. Where is it? Product linking? No. Tools. Yeah, generate links. Yeah.
Siddhant OTA says, I used to card Amazon.
I used to card Amazon. What do you mean you used to card Amazon? You used my card? Is that what you're trying to say? You know what? I'll open the chat window in this screen so that I can see. Okay, I got a tracking ID of some sort. Yeah, use something. No problem. So I have my ID. Now what should I do with this? Promotion. Product advertising API. Is it free to use?
Siddhant OTA says, LOLYT blocking my message.
Probably it does, because as you can see, this is what I see. If your message doesn't appear to the screen, then it's on YouTube. I don't really have any link protection as well. But yeah, there are some guidance here in US. That's what I saw when I'm modifying my settings. It realized that I'm streaming from US, not from India anymore, when I started streaming back from US, and it told me it's strict about child related stuff. So that's the reason YouTube, even though I disable moderation, YouTube has its own moderation, which cannot be avoided. Yo, what's up? Welcome to the stream, media. Vivek Reddy. Oh, namaste. Show my face. Gadam. So yeah, media. Nothing, bro. I was just trying to retrieve my Amazon affiliate account, which I created like 4 to 5 years back. Surprisingly, the account is still alive, but the UI has changed a lot. I'm trying to get my tag so that I can use it to generate affiliate links. I have a good project in my idea. I'm going to explain it to you in a minute. But let me talk to my enemy, Mr. Vivek Reddy. He's the top of the batch, most handsome, most credible. He's a, what do you call that? Lipstick eraser, cake cutter, cake butcher. The product Advertising API provides programmatic access.
Siddhant OTA says, you can use any card on Amazon and it won't ask for PIN, OTP.
Really?
Since YT blocking message saying it in most polite way LOL.
Probably it, right. So the thing is, people here stream a lot of Fortnite and other stuff. Even in India, people do PUBG streams. But here, most people use credit cards. Yeah, చేస్తామా చేస్తా పక్క నంబర్ ఇదేనా ఒకసారి కన్ఫర్మ్ చేసుకుంటా చాలా రోజులు అయింది యాక్చువల్గా చేస్తా నిన్ననే మమ్మీ గుర్తు చేసింది యాక్చువల్గా నిన్న లైక్ బర్త్డే కదా ఫ్రెండ్స్ ఎవరైనా ఉన్నారా నువ్వు చేయట్లేదురా అయ్యో నా దగ్గర ఇది ఒకటే ఉంది గడ్డం నో శివుడు ప్రొఫైల్ పిక్చర్ వద్దు ఇదేనా కానీ అది ఇండియా నెంబర్ ఉంది నా దగ్గర డిసెంబర్ 2024లో లాస్ట్ చాట్.
Siddhant OTA says,
Okay, నువ్వు చేయి
us payment processors use address verification system. You must have entered valid zip code mostly to make a good payment.
So it happens a lot here as well. If you are traveling and if you use your card to pay for fuel, it tries to ask for your zip code. Instead of a 4-digit PIN or a 6-digit PIN, they use zip codes. And this is specifically for credit cards. I don't really use much debit card in US. So I got the links, but I need to convert these links to my affiliate links. But I don't know how. In order to qualify for requesting access to PAY, you need to associate an account and you need to complete 3 qualifying sales in the first 180 days. And you will have to comply with the operating agreement. So obviously that PAY API, but that's not going to be useful for me, so I'm going to ignore it. What is this link checker? Site Stripe? What it is? So this is what I have right now. How can I convert it? I do understand what carding. I'm not really that dumb, Siddhant, but maybe I'm outdated. But someday when you apply it, soon after later, there are specific like piece of codes which execute every night or every 2 days in most of the banking system. They are going to identify those malicious transactions. And those are not really worth taking the risk against your credit info or your credit score, which can be crucial. Unless you are already 50 or 40 years old, no one really cares you've got a house or a car, so it doesn't really matter. But if you are still young, credit score matters. I think your name is Rahul. Or did I? You had your name. What is it? So what I'm cooking, so I'm going to tell you one sec. Yeah, it is. Okay, then I remembered you perfectly fine. So, what is this? This is the AI editor. 1 second. I'm going to create a new one.
Siddhant OTA says, add screen to LOL.
Add screen to lol. Why? Oh, okay, yeah. He misspelled it. So this is what I'm trying to do, Rahul. Just a hobby project. I always wanted to invest. Like try this out. I feel like this would work, but at the same time, I don't think this would work for a long time. But it gives me some satisfaction, and I just want to try this out. After this, I don't really have much interesting projects. We'll be jumping into DSA, which I'm not really that interested, but I have to do something. So this is the idea. There is a controller which will be written in Go, or doesn't matter, Node, Python, some other language. So there are 3 core modules in this application.
Siddhant OTA says,
yeah,
after
for sure,
this DSA for sure.
I'm not going to follow a traditional approach. I'm going to use, let's say there are 10 to 15 patterns. I'll do 5 patterns, 10 problems for each pattern. I'm going to revise one more time and then move to the next 5. I'm not going to go much deep into like XOR conversions or graphs as of now, just strings, arrays, a little bit of, I just want to start the strings and arrays. Once I'm comfortable with those, then I'll move to the patterns. What do you mean by patterns? Cadence algorithm, sliding window, like some like must known algorithms. Let's say there are 50. I'm going to practice 10, 20, 30, 40. Of course, you know about my consistency. Something will happen in between and I will basically stop doing it, but let's try to do that first. So yeah, the project is simple. I have an affiliate account. I want to automate it, generate content and post on Instagram. So that's the overview. And this is the workflow. So let's say I will, not during peak hours, but let's say midnight, I'm going to fire up an application. It's going to be automatic. It's going to fetch all the deals for the day from the Amazon sites. I'm not eligible for Amazon API yet. Hopefully one day, but I'm not. So I'm going to do some janky things or duct tape things in order to get those links, which I'm doing with YouTube right now. They wanted me to pay money for them in order to get my own live stream information, likes, comments, etc. But if I'm able to do this, then I should be able to do this. So yeah, I get all the links, fine, what next? So there is an application, there should be some application. It doesn't really involve any AI into this as of now, but there should be some application which would take the link, apply my affiliate to it, and generate using, currently with just rough estimation and some research, I have gone with MoviePie. What it does, it's going to generate two things. First, a video and an image. So these videos and image will be converted and stored separately. So now we have two of them. Why does it have this? All right, and image, I think I'm going to use there is a tool for it, so some tool. All right, I'll have an image and a video, and then I'm going to automate it and upload it to my Instagram. I will create a new dummy Instagram account, and just like this, once an hour or 2 hours, I'll be posting like farming content. So that was my idea. Will I be, भाई मुझे बेसिक जावा आती है, मुझे एग्जांपल दिखाओ जिस स्प्रिंग बोर्ड वगैरह से एक प्रोजेक्ट बनानी है. Of course I'm going to do Shiboni World, Shinobi. I'm going to call you World. Show my face. Welcome to my stream, World. I majorly do Golang, TypeScript and Python. I worked with Java a lot. I'm decent with it. I'm a full stack dev at work and streamer and a gamer as well. So just a quick introduction, that was it. There are a lot of cool stuff you can do. If you like my stream, something's going to happen. You can use the speak command. There are certain commands which you can basically control what appears on my face. Yeah, there are a lot of cool stuff, but we'll discuss later. But answering your question, just basic Java and you want to like practice and thank you so much. Thanks for the like, whoever did it. Thank you. So yeah, Java, basic Java, you want to build something with Java using a framework such as Spring Boot. Spring Boot is a backend related framework. So that means you need a front-end application or a mobile app or something, or there is another backend application which interacts with this, does this. So the idea is simple. Just build an application which uses Spring Boot. I believe that's the question you have. So Siddhant, Rahul, Media, if you guys understand the question.
So 2 Iconic says, good morning M8.
Good morning, Mike. Thanks. Is it done? Yeah. So that's just for you. That's just for you. Good morning, Iconic. So yeah, with Java, the approach for today's world is different. I'm not going to suggest
Siddhant
you.
OTA says,
Kiss
is lovely.
So I'm not going to suggest you some cloud-related stuff because Java is not really used that much in cloud. So I would suggest you to do this. You need some application to interact with your backend, probably a website or an app or something else. So Java is the core concept is abstraction and parallelism or concurrency, which I personally believe Golang does it a lot easier way and a lot efficient as well. But yeah, was I showing my face until now? Back to gaming. Thank you so much, Iconic. Try creating some basic websites using Spring Boot. Then sometimes you might use it daily, which drives you motivated and add more features daily. Exactly. But the starting point, what website do you think he should build so that he can go a little bit deeper into Java? I'm thinking those. I'm not going to suggest him some complex stuff, but it's an overview and it works fine. So Java is really good with micro architecture. So I would suggest you to create 5 Spring Boot projects, each of different use case. One should be doing, let's say, like database handling. One should be using like queue, and one should be using, let's say, like logging. One should be using for what are the other stuff? Let's say converting documents into PDF, but those are like generic. But I want to suggest him something which he can also do it. So database, queuing, logging, what are the other stuff? Let's say these are the first 3 architecture services which you would like to use. Java was initially designed to build such applications. Like Micro Center was the strongest point in Spring Boot. So yeah, you better learn it in this way. So Spring is different and Spring Boot is different. Spring was initially like an older version where people were basically doing the same things for like they would just initiate a Spring project, apply the same thing, and that with that we have Spring Boot. Spring Boot is nothing but there were like for 10 years, let's say 10 years ago, developers were also doing the same thing in order to develop an API. So Spring is an IOC service. It's not an API, it's not a HTTP server, but Spring Boot is built on Spring, which involves injecting objects into the what is that called? Dependency injection. Yeah. These core concepts were introduced in Spring, and using those core concepts, they added HTTP services on top of them, and that becomes Spring Boot. That's it. Why are you sad, Siddhant? So yeah, build such tool. So first create a database handler. You can use any database, SQLite, Oracle. I would not suggest you use Oracle. Postgres is fine. MongoDB is fine. And then have a queue service. Hey, Vanesh Patel, welcome bro. Welcome to my stream. Are you still here? What's your name? I forgot. World Shinobi. If you're still here.
Arvind Kumar says, Namaste.
Show my face. ఒడియాలో మీకు నమస్తే చెప్తుంది నాకు తెలియదు ఏమంటారు back to gaming. So yeah, the template needs to be this. If you don't have multiple microservices in your application, then you're not really learning Spring Boot. So these are, doesn't matter what applications you are going to build, I would like you to have a controller for database, not a controller, a separate Spring Boot service for database, and there should be one queue. Doesn't matter if you are the only person who is doing it, but still maintain a queue, because using that you will be learning Kafka, or you can use RabbitQueue, which is free and open source. It follows industry standards, so you will learn a lot from it. And logging is really crucial. Yes, so our new friend Shinobi World this is his first day. Yeah, he wanted me to suggest something. So he wanted to do something with Java and Spring Boot. So there are a lot of suggestions you can make. He can make any website, but these things needs to be there in his application so that he can learn something from Spring Boot. Yeah, you can. Yeah, Redis. Yeah, Redis. Oh, actually, this is the one. So Redis is a caching. Yeah, there should be a caching as well. Like, yeah, database, let's split into two, or else we can have like this one. In database, you can apply caching. These are a little bit easier, but if you can do it, fine. So for caching, caching is really important here. Thanks for pointing it out, Siddharth. So yeah, queue, database caching and logging. Once these are done, you will be having a lot better grip on how to play with Spring Boot and what are the things. Again, remember this. This needs to be its own Spring Boot project. Queue handling needs to be on its own Spring Boot project. Logging needs to be done in its own Spring Boot. If you find it difficult, then yeah, start with one like Spring Boot project and create multiple different classes. Trigger them using concurrency programming, not in the main Java thread. Create another thread. Try to practice that and then move to a different Spring Boot. I have no idea what you're typing. I thought you're Odia. So funfair. Just make your own Redis server and yeah, make your own Redis server. Yeah, that's actually a good thing. No, I don't understand Tamil. My mother tongue is Telugu. That's completely different from Tamil. I first thought you're trying to type in Odia, but that's definitely not Odia. So these are some core concepts you would want to add in your application. If you feel overwhelmed and if you feel like I don't know these everything, then start with a simple project and imagine that these all are included in one project. Then move on to the next one. But Spring Boot is a good choice. The only problem is it follows older traditions and older industry standards, which are fine if you want to learn, but unless you are passionate with Java, then it's fine. If not, vibe coding and AI agents. తర్వాత మీరు డాకర్ మరియు క్యూబర్నెట్స్ కూడా నేర్చుకోవచ్చు. జీవితం అందంగా ఉంటుంది. So this is what you said. Afterwards, you can learn Docker and Kubernetes. Your life will be beautiful or good. That's what I understood. Thanks for trying out, Siddhant. So vibe coding and AI agents, that is done, Varish Patel. I was successfully able to do it. I actually did something a little bit of extra as well, which is working excellent. So I will come to that screen. Yeah, it's fine. I'm sure he's going to use translation. I was congratulating him for the efforts. So iconic, close your ears. You wouldn't like this. Thanks. Done. I would like to add more cringy and cheeky content like this. I warned you, man. I told you. I did warn you. So don't blame me. All right, guys, stay hydrated. So, Varish, I think I'm going to remove the screen now. So I'll move to the AI code editor, which I built. So Varish, focus on this. See whatever you can get, and I'm going to just fill my water bottle. I'm building a clone type thing for Redis. Huge headache. Why are you trying to do that? So when you're trying to build a clone, let's see or learn whatever the system design. I'm not going to say system design, but what are the patterns they are going to use? What are the optimizations they used? Try to mimic that, because using that you will understand how to build a Redis first. Then you can clone it. If you don't know if you're just guessing how is Facebook built and then you're cloning it, it might look like Facebook, but it would be a different application. Sometimes that's a good thing as well. So Varish, you're talking about AI editor and video, what is it, vibe coding. That stuff is complete. It's in the past now. So this is how the ultimate thing would look. Vibe coding. I would actually love it, man. Yeah, that's a good idea. Varish, if you're still here, I'm going to explain this. It's working, it's done. only if you're here. If not, I'm going to move on to my current project. So its time is 10:46. I'm going to wait for 10:47. Oh, how to plan everyday coding? How are you getting interested? Because that's the only thing I really enjoy: gaming, programming, and building new things. I'm not just saying out of thin air, but I always wanted to do something with computers. From childhood, I was interested in electronics in general. That's when the interest started. Show my face. Dude, what happened to you, man? It's so early in India, and you might have just woke up and you started talking about those things. Back to gaming. Hey, yeah, good luck with your college, Shiboni World. Keep in your mind whatever the things I told you earlier. Start one by one. You will learn a lot. Trust me, you will learn a lot. So Viresh Patel. So this is once the AI editor. It worked fine. It worked. It did my job. Now this is the final one, which was also completed. So this is the code for it. AI editor, and this is the AI node, which is the core component which process the video and does some things. And Go job is nothing but the moment I stop my stream, this is going to turn on. It's going to process my stream, generate the output while I am sleeping, and then delete the original file, move the output file back to my streaming PC, so that next day, and it's going to turn off my PC as well. And it's going to log what happened, and then after that, it's going to turn off my PC. And the next day, I start working, I can see those outputs from my phone. That's all I wanted, and it's doing it. Now my current project is a little bit different. So I'm going to start it. So first, things are easy. What am I doing? Get all links. And get all affiliate links for those deals. This is my first step, and I'm going to do it now. If you have any questions, just let me know. So I'm going to save this canvas. Let's save it as deals. Save. Just so you know, if you want to use this extension, you can also use it. It's free. But it's not like, fail proof or something. It does fail. It is hosted in my Raspberry Pi, and the language I used it for is Node.js with TypeScript. It does its job. It works fine. I'm happy. How am I going to get the links? I didn't say any word, but somehow it got triggered. So you literally have really cool projects with you. Switching job would be a lot easier for you in case you do it in the future. Are you going to talk about me, or are you going to talk about, were you talking about Shiboni World? I guess you're talking about me. Hey, I didn't really trigger it, man. Probably my voice application training couldn't catch it properly. But this time, I apologize. Oh. Personally, I feel I lack a lot of DSA skills, and I really stay out of LinkedIn and YouTube, so that I don't really see those videos where they say I got 50 LPA, 70 LPA stuff. I had enough discouragement and negative stuff in my mind, so I'm not going to look into this. So this is my secret. Whenever I'm doing workout or gym, if I don't feel any motivated, I don't listen to songs. I just open LinkedIn and start scrolling to the feed. I have the app right in my home screen. So I would just open LinkedIn and scroll and I just feel bad about myself. That's true. But that's not, I can't really work for those jobs, because as a person who is coming from another country, I need to get a certain amount of pay in order to continue staying here. If not, I'm supposed to leave. I don't think I'm allowed to talk those immigration stuff. If you want to know, just text me personally or in the Discord. I can explain it to you better, but not on the live stream. So yeah, just open LinkedIn and I already feel sad about myself. Everyone looks so successful. And it's filled. Okay. Alright, what am I doing? So I got all the links. So somehow I need to generate these affiliate links. Any beautiful ideas, people? How can I do it? Hey, you are much better projects than people in India. I mean, what? Man, DSA is really worth it. Doesn't matter how many projects you have. I just wish I know certain amount of DSA. I can still learn it, which I'm going to do after this thing. After this thing, I'm definitely going to do it because it really struck me. I'm seeing that I just feel like I have to do it. I'm just using existing tools. I didn't really train an AI model or something. But again, there were a lot of other cool projects I built, Siddharth. Back when I was in like 4th year or 3rd year. Those are not like impressive things, but same like this. Those would help me. But it was really fun. Even back in my undergrad, I wasn't really allowed to sit in the placements because I was able to build like Minecraft servers and also automate them. And I have managed, few other like servers for my roommates and stuff. But I wasn't really able to do a question in HackerRank in a given time. I was able to do it. But obviously, a person who does a lot of lead, not even a lot of lead code, but just general lead code, who would have solved it in 30 minutes. But I took it like 45. And I couldn't go to the next question. You never thought of doing remote US jobs from India and you will be left with a lot of cash. Affiliate INE you doing right now? Yes. I do have an affiliate account. I think I just want to you. I do have the account for some. I'm actually getting some clicks. Every month I'm getting like 40 clicks. I don't even know what links I have in my, like which sites. I don't really remember, but I'm getting some activity. So this was like my hobby project. So all of a sudden I get different ideas. So I wanted to work on them. And one of them is this. After working with the AI editor, I learned few cool things. I think I'm able to do this now. 1 year back, I thought this was not possible. Now I can clearly do it. So yeah, back in this position. So I did thought about it, but this is how my mentality is. I don't think I will be able to, those opportunities will be open for me. How can I say this here? Let's say there are 50 opportunities. There are people, somehow they get, let's say there are 50. There are certain people I've seen in my life, they would get 20 just by doing nothing. And there will be other 10 who do networking and some other stuff, who would get 30, like 10, 20 plus 10, like 30. Now we have 20 left. Out of 20, there are a lot of 80% of people who would like apply for jobs, press the apply button, easy apply. I was also one of them. And most of them wouldn't get any responses. I belong to them. So yes, whatever you said is also possible, but I don't think I will be able to achieve that. Peace. What am I doing? Yeah, links. So how can I get it? How can I get? I got a security notification. Okay, sorry. Okay, how can I get it? How can I get? I have Amazon product link. I think I can basically just do the same, Selenium or like web scraping in order to get it. Yeah, Stripe. Okay, I got it. Amazon Basics. Today's deals. Fine. Open it, please. What do you mean all? Starting today? Are there any? Let's say electronics. So now I have electronics. Okay, mobiles and computers. Oh, probably my address. Where should I put it? Yeah, use this. I thought my address was the issue. Yeah, looks like it. Okay. Now let's say I got these deals and I open this link. It should return this, I guess. So I need to get to the screen, get this link. Basically, it has some ID and it. What does it? What does it have inside it? Is it the same ID? BOL? Yeah, that's the same ID. And after this, they added some extra link ID. There is certain link and then reference. How can I get this? Is this the same for every product? Let's compare this and see if I can mimic this. Okay, this is one, and let's go back. Oh, not this one, sorry. Full screen, please. Let's go back. I'm feeling a lot thirsty. Now I'll get this link. Full link, please. Copy. So what is the difference I have for these both? So until here, we have the link. And after that, I got the tag. How does it know that which ID to use? Stripe. Oh, tools. It's tools. Sorry, my bad. Manage your tracking IDs. I have two IDs, but I want this one to be used for this use case. I thought there would be an option to edit it in this screen, but looks like I can't really find an option. Settings in earnings. There's no way I could earn anything from this. It's fine. So what account it's using? Okay, let's worry about it later. So this is the pattern I see. So from here to here, it's the product link, basically, and then I have link code. It's going to be something this, and then it has my tag and the link ID. And the link ID, I don't think I can achieve this. Do I have the same link ID? Oh, this is the, yeah, so that's the problem. I can't get this part of the link ID. I think I need to do this. I can mimic this information, but I can't have this. So yeah, basically I need to automate this website, open each deal once an hour, and then generate reels out of them. All right. Okay, let's start with this one reel and let's see where it goes. Okay, peaceful. I'm going to open my VS Code. Where's my VS Code? Yeah. So with this, I have the link and I need a little bit more of information, which is CLS, Amazon. What is the link ID? Import box. Wonderful. Thank you. So let's say I open this link. So, oh no, what information do I have here? So I have this text, I guess. I can use this. What am I trying to get here? Can't I use the network tab? What's this? It's fine, let's stick to this. So I have this division. What is product card link? So I got the product card link and it has a division which has the image. And the source is this. What is this? Okay, I have the image. Not really high definition, but I can work with it. Gaming kids, welcome to the stream, man. Please. So I have the link. When I press this, I have the image. I can download this image. And then there comes the thank you so much for the like, guys. And with this link, I can get the information regarding the basically the deal. This is 27% off, limited time deal. Okay, there are these information, and then comes the heading. What, there are two off screen? What do you mean by off screen? So I get these 1, 2, 3, 4 informations, but I will not get the price. Cool. I will work with it. No worry. Full and offset. Is there any unique factor for this? So using this, I can get all the links and then I can get all the IDs inside this. Okay, let's make a copy of this entire element. Copy node. .html. What I don't really know the difference between these. This is not CSS. This is HTML. Okay, now I come to this product card, I guess. Product card link. Well, product card link. Okay, I entered this division pool, and inside this I need to find the source. How can I enter this area? What is the unique factor I can see here is this is the product link. Then what is this? That is also a product link? Data test ID. How many do I have here? Oh, there is the whole division as well as the A tag. Strange, very strange. Did I copy 2 links instead of 1? So this is 30% off. This is HP core, and looks like this is something else. No, yeah, this is the image. So there should be 2 links then. Where is the output? I don't have the output. Nice. So once this process is done, it should have 2 links. Still waiting for the output. It does take some time to generate the links. Okay, I got it. So normally we need to see 2 almost same links, but that's definitely not the case here. I'm getting unique links. Or let's just copy paste. I see the difference now. Okay. Why am I printing? Oh, I'm printing the all links here. Okay. So what I have here is, this is the entire link and this is the each link. This is the href for that link and then the text. So you can see the exact same URL. So that's the reason I'm getting 2 divisions. From the first division, I can get the image, and the next division, I can get the product information. These are the text. I think I can easily achieve this. Cool. Do markup of these websites changed after they stay the same? No, they do change. On the regular basis, they do modify those events. The moment I started the YouTube, they were modifying almost every 4 months, but the IDs would be different. The architecture would most likely remain the same unless the UI changes. That is not too often. But yeah, it's not going to be like I worked on this once and it's going to be fine. No. But the changes, if you track them properly, like once a month, twice a month, if you monitor your application.
Gaming Kidzas says, what are you building, bro?
I'll tell you. So if you monitor your application, like logs and everything, if you, the moment you see errors, you need to work on it on a weekend or sometime to see what are the minor changes they did. If you keep working on those minor changes, you won't feel a drastic change. But if you skip like 6 months and then it looks like the code has changed all the way. I have done a lot of web scraping before, so I know I wrote my own inner rules, which is I keep the IDs separate. The logic remains the same. There should be 10 products and every website basically just loops over those 10 products. How they get to those 10 products is different. So I can just web scrap the HTML or I can web scrap the API calls which are being done on those browser tabs. That will work fine, but that changes a lot. The URL changes, the payload changes, the way they send the response changes, the headers changes. So that's a lot more hard. But if you can do it using HTML web scraping, that's the best way to do it. If not, you have to go to the API calls. You might need to maintain it every week. A tough process, but if you need to do it, you have to do it. So gaming kits, but yeah, changes does happen. So gaming kits, what I'm trying to build is, I'm not really a wizard, bro, but somehow I would do it. So gaming kits, what I'm trying to build is, this is the last hobby project, and this is what I'm going to do. I will create a new Instagram account, and I would like to post Amazon deals inside those Instagram accounts in terms of posts, reels, and stories. The approach is this. Where is my Excel, bro? Like I have removed it. So yeah, approach is this. Yeah, I do think this is the last project, because so the first project, I'm not the first project. When I started streaming, I wanted to have some cool stuff. So for that's the
Gaming Kidzas says, you will
yes.
add affiliate links.
Yes. So but this project is a little bit different, gaming kits. I don't have the API access because I'm not eligible, but of course I can get the API links, but that is not reliable for a long term. So that's the reason I just wanted to try this. I think I'm sure I will do this, and this is going to be fully automated so that I can just leave here, don't touch my laptop, which is running almost 24/7, in India doesn't really do anything other than just be there as a server. Why not just use it to just bring some clicks in my Amazon account so that I can step up my profile? That's the main goal out of it, not to really make any, influencer account or something. That's not really possible. But I wanted to do this for a long time. After building this AI editor, I got even more confident. Basically, I just learned a lot more things, so that's why I would like to do this. So yeah, Siddhant, someone monitors your laptops here in India, or it will just sit there without anyone getting any care? That's exactly how it is. So that the laptop is placed inside a shelf, like somewhere on the top, and it's covered in a...
Gaming Kidzas says, how will you do without API?
So there are two ways to do
access?
this. Two ways to do it. Amazon doesn't really care if you make a request to those websites or scrape it. If no one is really visiting those sites. So I'm going to do it on an odd times, like maybe 6 o'clock in the morning or in the midnight, so that they don't really feel any difference. The meaning they is, now I'm not going to say that people are going to monitor someone is going to sit in front of the server and monitor it, but no, they got their own, monitoring tools which would detect why is this IP address at the same time is fetching something from the website. They can do it. Google does it, Amazon does it, Facebook does it. It uses inverter, basically never it goes off until there since you turn it on. That's the idea. Yes, inverter is also used in this case, but again, it runs on Windows. So someone probably like 8 months or 6 months back, my mom had to use a ladder to open the laptop and then restart it because the update failed. And just now, when I'm trying to take an access, it's going to annoy me that, hey, you have to update your Windows. But again, Windows was the only option I had, because if I install Linux, I can't really monitor it far from here. So gaming kits. I have, with all my scraping experience and building some janky things, I realized that I can bypass that Amazon monitoring things if I do it things differently. If you recall gaming kits, previously back in COVID, I wrote some bots to trick YouTube that someone is watching my videos. There are n number of YouTube viewer bots which are already built, but mine was different. The way it types is different. The way it sends message is different. So basically they can't really see a pattern. In the same way, I will apply like 10-15 random patterns to it so that it fires up sometimes. It would just get the link and it will close. So I don't have to, basically I don't have to use the same IP address at the same time, open the same website, do scrappings and then close it. They can monitor those things. They already do it. Even Google does it. How do I know it? Because I first, during this YouTube, which I did back in India, it worked for one day and the second day it gone.
Gaming Kidzas says, but you need to update the link to affiliate link, right?
Yes, that's the only challenge I have right now. That is, I have to do it in a traditional way. I have to open the link, get the affiliate link and close it. Will you use proxy? Well, not really. I'm not going to use a VPN or a proxy, but have another approach.
Gaming Kidzas says,
I do.
Do you have affiliate account?
So luckily when I created back in 2020, I created while I was in my BTech. That I just created it, but I just turned it on and it's still working. I'm getting like 28 clicks per month. I don't know what links I have currently active in my account, but yeah, those were still being used. I get 0 rupees anyway. So yeah, my account is still active. In order to make it more active and get eligible for the whatever API it is, that's the main thing.
Siddhant ODA says, so people buy and you get some money too?
Technically yes, but I don't think that's possible.
Gaming Kidzas says, I too have earned 13k he.
See? What have you done, Gaming Kids? I'm interested. 13K is not a less money. See, Siddhant is definitely shocked. Yeah, necessary cookies only, please. So I'm trying to find, previously I found a package which could just take my ID and assign those affiliate links. Yeah, in Indian terms, 13K isn't a small money to earn from affiliate. Of course it's not.
Gaming Kidzas says, bro, I help my classmates to buy best laptops according to my knowledge and buy those laptops
that's actually a
using
good use
affiliate
case,
links.
man. That's actually a good use case. That's how affiliate program actually started, where people who believe like they are confident in certain electronics or products, they started it. Then it went into Instagram.
Gaming Kidzas says, for one laptop I get paid around 2K.
What are we trying to do with affiliate links? Anshul, show my face. Hey, welcome to the stream, Malik. There are a lot of cool stuff in my channel. Not regular. I don't think you will find it in any other channel. But I'm not going to brag about those. So yeah, I'm going to answer your question. What I'm trying to do is pretty straightforward, nothing innovative or anything. I have an Amazon affiliate account. I have a laptop which runs 24/7. Basically doesn't do anything. Why not? This was my idea for a year, but now I'm implementing it. Get those links, convert it to affiliate, then use a certain packages, tools. I have an AI running in my PC. It's going to use that AI, generate a 10 to 5 seconds videos, especially 5 to 10. I'm not going to make a 30 seconds video out of it, so that Instagram can also have its own algorithm.
Gaming Kidzas says, but bro, from original link you need to change to affiliate link, then you need to work manually itself.
I'm going to come back to that. So yeah, those videos, post images. There are 3 things, basically 2 things: video and like a photo. I know what package to use. I know how to build them, and those will be generated, will be uploaded to Instagram, and I'm going to just sleep or don't do anything else. I will leave it for a week. I just wanted to see it as an experiment. Cool stuff. I'm sure Amazon is going to like block my IP or does something to stop me. Nice idea, yeah. I did a lot of cool stuff, Malik. If you want to try it out, there are a lot of people, Siddhant, gaming kids, they would. Did I ignore Paradox message? He said start. If you're still here, man,
Siddhant
so sorry.
ODA says, do you use some app there in US to order food? Do restaurants have their own ordering websites too?
Not really. I mean, yeah, the big stuff like Subway, McDonald's, Chick-fil-A, they do have their own stuff, their own apps and delivery services, but most of them use Uber Eats and DoorDash, just like Swiggy and stuff. But I don't really prefer eating outside because I don't really like other. I do like Subway. I don't really enjoy burgers. I like pizza. So fried chicken, pizza and Subway, these are the only 3 things I enjoy eating. Should I learn .NET? Oh, that's a really tough question, man.
Are pricey or less costly than the physical restaurants? Gaming Kidzas says, Healthy Konda bro.
Healthy? Bro. Hey, thanks for the like. Whoever liked my stream, thank you so much. I forgot to dance, so if you want me to dance, just dislike and like it back. I will definitely do a little bit of dance. So .NET, Iconic, that's an interesting question actually. So .NET is not dying, it's there. I hope I have the filter on my face. If not, you would see my own face. Oh, Paradox is still here. Sorry, I was really feeling bad that I couldn't reply to your message. I'm so sorry. So which language are you writing code for that mean for automation? Iconic, I generally, Paradox, I generally use Golang TypeScript, but based on packages, I would use another language, Python. I only do Python for DSA and...
Gaming Kidzas says, Bro, future for 2 years, what is best to grow, bro, in any company?
I'm going to answer all your questions, so give me 1 minute. Paradox is new to the channel. Let's talk to him. Let's give him a warm welcome. Firstly, apologize. I didn't see your message earlier. You said start. So I didn't really stream for the last 4 to 5 days, so that's why I'm doing a lot of talking. So yeah, I normally prefer doing in Golang and Python Node.js on like that. Let's say Node.js instead of Node.js, you can say TypeScript. So the moment I'm using Python now is, once this is entirely done, I'm going to use Golang as a controller and Python and Node.js as package-based, like smaller worker applications. So let's say I'm going to use MoviePy or Whisper. Those are well built for Python. Those are easier to use in Python. I'm not going to fight the industry standard and going to implement that in Go, but I'm going to use HTTP calls, database handlings, loggings, etc. Those stuff in Golang. So for this, in order to answer your question, I'm using Python. Why? It's buggy and stuff, but I can just spin up things a little bit faster. And if I want to use AI, it gives a lot better and working code than Golang. Like ChatGPT, Gemini, whatever AIs they have, they struggle a lot in generating Go and some unpopular languages, but they are really good at generating Python and Node.js. So I hope you answer your question. Yeah, it's fine. Python is good too. I just don't enjoy it. There is a difference. Some people love Paris. I don't even know what I would do if I go to Paris. Some people love California. Some people love Los Angeles. But the day I went into it, I was just, what is this? Yeah, nice. I just wanted to play a game. So yeah, people love whatever they love. I just don't enjoy typing Python unless if I'm being paid for it, or DSA, or just to spin up some application and do certain things fast. Cool. So for my AI editor, it's written in Python, but the controller which controls the AI editor is written in Golang. Why is that? That's how it is. That's how it should be. Python and Node.js are meant to be workers. Golang, C++, C#, etc., Java, they are supposed to be controllers. Nothing is better or nothing is worse. It's different. JavaScript was meant to be in browser only. Things started to grow. So coming to the question which was asked by Iconic, should I learn .NET Core? .NET, Spring, these are two different approaches. I'm going to tell you the most honest answer. Java and Spring Boot, let's go 10 years back. So if you wanted to work with Microsoft related projects or Microsoft related environments, .NET is the only way. If you want to go Oracle side, IBM side, or some other anti-Microsoft companies, Google, Facebook moved into React and TypeScript, that's a different game. So yeah, so that's those companies were using Java. So that's how it started. So once you got experience, like say 5 years of experience in .NET, I don't think any other company would generally hire you if they are working with Java. So you will be stuck in Azure, Databricks, Visual Studio, C++, .NET. But if you want to work, but again, that's a impressive stack. The job market is not too high or not too low. .NET jobs were never into popularity, but there are always jobs in .NET. For this, not really. As of now, I'm just using straight Python because this is just a trial. I'm not really completed with this project. It would take me some time because these people are disturbing me continuously. But yeah, once I build this, I will try to make it as fast as possible. Of course, I'm not going to. Did I hurt some Python or .NET fans? I started to get a dislike. Whoever disliked my video, I'm fine with you disliking it. Just tell me what you didn't like so that I can improve it. Peace. Back to gaming. Was I showing my face until now? Okay. What was I thinking? Yes, yeah. What was I talking about? So paradox. Yes. As of now, everything is Python, but once I'm done with Python, I can just bring the modules which can be written a little bit faster and efficiently and bring them to Golang. And then I'm going to use it as a controller. And again, once I need a lot of packages in order to make this application work, and not many packages are supported in Golang, especially. And again, this application is supposed to be run in my laptop. There is already enough load on it. I'm not going to install GCC and Go compiler on top of it. So as of now, I'm going to keep it in Python. I think this project will be completely written in Python. I'll be using.
Gaming Keatses says, bro, future for 2 years,
I
what is
forgot to
best to
answer your
grow
question.
in any company?
Bro, future 2 years, what is the best to grow in any company? If you ask me, you might need to play politics in order to grow in a company. There is no other way. But if you want to grow by yourself, you need to switch companies. This is the shortest answer anyone can give you, and this is the honest answer. Don't fall into traps like, work hard, try to take responsibility. Of course, everything is important. Like, the responsibilities are important to show that you have worked. But if you're not playing the political game, doesn't matter what responsibilities you took, someone is going to take a credit of it, and you will be stuck there. But if you don't want to do a lot of politics, you can just easily work on your skills, switch companies. That's the best way. Can you
Gaming Keatses says, tech stack bro for better growth in companies.
That's a really broad concept, gaming kids. There is no right tech stack. Trust me, there is no right tech stack. So yeah, there is people AI, ML. Those are saturated as well. Unless you have better experience, you will not be getting those high-paying jobs. So it's really a tough question to answer. So tech stack, if for your stage, just try to reach for multiple frameworks and less languages. Don't go for C# and Java. Either pick Java and C or C#, then just try to grasp as many frameworks as you can. Like Databricks, Azure, DevOps, those kind of tools, Docker, Kubernetes. But don't involve C#, Java, Swift. Don't go jump into multiple different languages. Just pick one or two and just head into those like frameworks and stuff. I'm not saying Angular and React. Those are different. I'm saying frontend, just learn 3 tools. Backend, like 4 frameworks. Again, I'm not saying Spring Boot and Django. No. Just pick one framework and then learn different tools built on top of it. Go plus Node or Go plus Python. Depends on package, bro. Depends on package what you're trying to use. React and Angular is also really good. It's not that popular, but that's a lot stable. Trust me, Angular is a lot stable because it's like a traditional framework. I recently saw SpiceTimeDB. What about that? SpiceTime. I'm sorry, I didn't really heard about it. I'm going to check it out. No worries. SpiceTimeDB. Oh, I think I heard about it. The easiest way to build a multiplayer app game. Yeah. What do I think about it? Yeah, it does certain things. So my take is this paradox. So let's say there is an AI model. Obviously, this involves some AI tools. They might have custom trained it to generate some things. So if you are going to generate generic content, it does 90% of the job. But again, they are trying to aim for like games and stuff. So out of games, some content is almost the same in every game. Let's say if you pick any FPS game, 80% of the concepts remains the same. Like layouts feel the same, the guns feel the same. So those will be developed fast using these. But the rest of the character and personality of the game will obviously be developed by the real people. So these things are used as a bootstrap so that they can have a framework, they can have a layout fast, and then work on their top of it. That's what I feel. But AI can't really build a fully working front-end application yet. And do you think the AI can build a game? I don't think so. If I start Golang basics and project suggestions, where to refer? My current tech stack is C++, Python, web, core web, HTML, CSS, and what should I learn? I know your current job role. Yeah, but they said it can be used for other applications, but priority is game, yes. See, it's just my opinion. I don't think this framework, you you can find enough information stating that they can't front end. It's assumed that front end is a lot easier than building games. If AI can't do front end, gaming is really difficult. But gaming is not innovative. Just the UI is innovative, the game physics is innovative, but game as a whole is not that innovative. Every game has the same logic: guns, bullets, like network issues, pings. There should be these many players, there should be these many players, one should be killing them. So that's why they can train the model in a really good way to generate those frameworks with a very well foundations, with a very strong foundation. I think that is really possible. But after that, I don't think AI could do that. And that's where my opinion stops, because I'm not really a game developer and I don't really know much about game based language models. Peace. I might need to go into blogs and see what they are trying to approach. Let's say today has been a very long time, certainly. Yeah, they didn't really showcase much easy to use API, multiple languages. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, let's go back to the questions. If I want to start, is Golang your first language? If that's the case, don't start with Golang. If you're a college student, definitely don't start with it. Learn DSA, do some Node, Python, and 2 front-end frameworks. Learn DSA, and you will be getting a job. Move on. What's my current role? I'm a full stack developer. Angular, Python, MongoDB, Java, Oracle. There are these 5 tools I work daily. I work in insurance related field. So we work with older technologies and newer technologies as well. The cloud which we use is AWS, Lambdas, Docker. We also use Docker to convert documents into PDFs, combining multiple certain things into one. I have used a lot of Docker. I have built a lot many containers as well. So I think I answered that. My current tech stack is C++, Python, Web. Iconic, you have enough fundamentals. I have known you for like 2 to 3 years. You have enough fundamentals. You need to start hunting now. Don't sit and say that, okay, I need to learn this, then I will start hunting. That's not how it goes. Start hunting. You have done enough. Next. Yeah, but they said it can be used for other applications, but I think I answered this. See his project. Which project? Golang, why? Is hard? I don't know. So, Golang is not really hard, but for a beginner language, the reason I said for beginner languages, so Varesh Patel, what he's trying to do is he wants to learn and get a new language, but ultimately people wants to find a job. There are a lot of jobs in Python than Golang. Go is a good language, even C++. There are more jobs in Java and Python and React and Angular, front-end, MongoDB, doesn't matter whatever it is, but there are more jobs in those sections than C++. There are more jobs in the above section than Rust. There are more jobs in the other frameworks which I talked about than Go. So ultimately, Varesh Patel wants to have a career. Then of course he can switch into Go, C++, doesn't matter. But in order to do that, I don't want him to start with Golang. Yeah, he can be good with TypeScript, then learn Python, then learn few frameworks, then he can switch into Golang, C++, doesn't matter. I don't even suggest C++, because in order to get hired as a C++ developer, you need to be good with it. You need to be really strong with fundamentals, and DSA is a mandate. And if you say you're good with C++ and you do DSA in Python, that's a different game. So that's what my opinion is. Again, you are happy to follow your own, just my opinion. peace. Am I showing my face or my screen? So tomorrow, after I'm done with my stream, I'm going to use my AI to edit this live stream. I'm going to see what the output it generated to me and basically try to see. It needs to understand my English. That's the reason I primarily use English as my main language, because if I speak in any other language, the AI won't be able to understand it. Top companies are going to move into Rust, and there's a possibility to adopt Rust. There was a saying that people are not going to use Java anymore. See, don't fall into those hype trains. I don't have any hate to Rust. I don't have any hate for any language. Even I don't hate Python. But that's not how industries work. Unless they get any profit, until that happens, they are not going to move to Rust. This is just how companies work. I'm not talking about developers. Doesn't matter if the developer feels like, oh, this application would be fast if I write in Rust. Those opinions are not mattered. When it comes to product owners and stakeholders, they would be like, what feature should be built in order to make this? If then someone raises that, sir, our application is already slow, we might need to rewrite it. They would ask, how much does it take? How much does it cost the company? We would say, let's say, 500,000. Let's say there's a big company, and I don't think smaller companies would really move into different languages once a month. But let's talk about big companies. At the moment they say, okay, now we are going to transition to Rust. So the stakeholders are going to ask, how much time does it take to, just to confirm, back to gaming. So the stakeholders are going to ask how much time it's going to take to move this application from, let's say, Python to Rust. They're going to say 2 to 3 years. Okay. In this 2 to 3 years, they need to think about the competitors, how much time they are going to take, how many features they are going to slow down in order to, move this application from one language to another language. So there are a lot of discussions being made on that. They just cannot be falling into like, okay, if I use Rust, the application will be faster. Unless it's really crucial, they are not going to do it. So don't really take startups as an example that, hey, all new startups are using Rust. So what? So that's the same thing. Of course, Java had its fun. It ruled the entire open source, and other projects like MNC companies were also using Java a lot. It's still there because, yeah, there's if you got the point, then there is nothing more I can explain. And there is another problem. So in order to move this application to Rust, they need Rust developers. At least they need like 5 to 10. If you're talking about a big application, let's say there are 50 employees, and if they want to move a certain a product into a Rust-based application, they need at least 5 good people who knows Rust. And also those 5 needs to know what their application is about. What is their company traditions? What are their business logics? What are their main business key points? Just being a good developer, you won't be able to move a complete application. Check this game out. I'm going to do it now. So yeah, there are certain things which matters a lot, and it's easier to hire Python, like Java, .NET, or Angular, React than to hire a Rust developer. You get my point? Because there needs to be an existing Rust developer in the team who also knows Rust, who is good with Rust, who also knows company very well, who knows company's policies, what are their direction, what are they trying to head to. Companies doesn't really care. Product owners, stakeholders, they don't really care about all these. I hope you understand my point. Yeah. Check this game out. Which one? I don't think I will get a copyright, so I'm going to ignore it. I'm waiting for your message, Siddhant. It's almost 11:40. Let's make some progress. So I got the link. I got the entire. This is what I'm getting. So inside text, we can see we have the percentage. Okay. I'll do this. AI is perfect to do these things. I don't think I didn't get your message, so this is how it looks. This is the final message I got. Then this, like I said, you does it job. I need to get I need to get the first line and the entire long product name. Here's not that stupid in Python. It's my bad. Line, split all the lines. Okay, first line and second line, and then what? Oh. Oh, it's going to compare the sizes of it. Interesting. Yeah, that's a good idea. Now let's see if that works for our case. So it's going to get this. Most of them are limited time deals, I guess. Yeah. First line and second line, I'm going to compare that, and then there is a huge space, and then I'm going to take the entire third line content, I guess, and then what? Yeah, that's it. I still need to get the image link. I don't know how can I get that. Is this a link? This is a link. This is a link. This is a. There is a picture. Game is on fly dot. What? Where do you get these links, man? Fly dot PIETER.com. Guess I got it right, huh? Fun. Let me see. I'm sure it's a canvas. Yep. I thought about it. I was sure it was a canvas, and it's a canvas. Okay. So they are using 3JS. It's a well-known JavaScript-based 3D. People use it a lot for cool animations. It's really awesome. 3JS is really awesome. If you are able to grasp it, it's a next level framework, or we can say library, next level library. So yeah, let's see what it does. Join the game. Yeah, just give me something. Stripe. Free. Okay. Oh. Feels bad. It's okay. Oh, that's for ammo. Okay. This is the damn multiplayer game. I think I am moving a little too fast. Let me. What? This game is completely AI generated. Well, oh. So you can. How can I tell you this? It's like a Minecraft. So there are one thing you can feel impressed about it, that AI has generated it. But we know that, let's say my example, the AI editor. Do you know how much like a supervised prompts I was giving it to it, and then it was able to give me the original thing? Yeah, they said it's AI generated. It's the code is AI generated, not the frames and stuff. There is a Jupyter, there is I think that's Mercury or Neptune. I don't know. Ooh. There's no sound. I'm a battlefield player, bro. I thought I can easily. Peace. Yeah, it's an impressive game. So again, AI, humans used AI to build that thing. So yeah, AI is 100% capable. It's a lot improved. It's a lot awesome. Yes, I understand. I think we need to learn prompt engineering fast as possible then. Yeah, there is no way you can learn prompt engineering just by learning certain things. You need to try prompt engineering. If you just learn some basics out of YouTube and then just start arguing with AI, try to reverse engineer things and then come back. That's what prompt engineering is about. Don't really trust those YouTubers who say, I will teach you prompt engineering, go to my Coursera course. Scammy people. There's nothing to teach in prompt engineering. If you have an engineering degree, if you are done engineering, so in any sort of like civil engineering, CSC, IT engineering, if you're done, you should be able to learn prompt engineering by yourself. If you're not, then yeah, you can take some help from YouTube. But when AI goes bad, it just pure brain rot. Of course it does. And what about the system architecture? There's no way. It hit miss kind of thing. It's so. How can I explain it to you? Do you know this movie called there is a lot of flights in Top Gun Maverick? Have you heard of it? This so this was advertised that there is no CGI in this movie. Just wait a second. Think whatever I just said. This movie was advertised that there is no CGI in this movie. Even I didn't watch it. That's not the point. So it was advertised that this movie doesn't involve any CGI. The top actors, they were like, this movie has no CGI, every stunt is real. Which is true to an extent. In the same way, the game is AI generated. What do you feel about the statement that movie has no CGI? There is obviously there is CGI. There is a lot of CGI, but that's the thing. How can I thought this you would catch the example. Okay, let's talk about something else. I can't really think of about any other example which has no CGI. Yeah, no CGI. Oh, no code. Oh, sorry. No CGI is really just invisible CGI. You see this? So yeah, just the same way the AI, whatever the code it has generated, yes, it is generated by AI, but there are people who are using their brains. So AI would generate a piece of puzzle, but it's ultimately the people who are going to stick them together. So just like this, there are entire flight sequence which were CGI. Of course, they were recorded for real, but they couldn't really map the lighting and stuff, so they had to do CGI. The entire terrain was CGI. So yes, it has CGI inside it. But as actors themselves were sitting in the plane, they were just advertising that there is no CGI. But there are a lot of like videos which you can clearly see that it was debugged.
Gaming Keedzas says, do you remember idly with sambar and alum chutney?
Dude, what? What are you thinking, man? I was talking about something and you came with idli and sambar. Yesterday I literally lost about 2 hours trying to get it solved from AI, and then I fixed it in 5 minutes. Yes, AI is smart. It does a lot of, ultimately it's a computer. Computers are supposed to do things which we repeatedly do, and it's going to be efficient. So assign those tasks to them, but as you should be the director or commander, or to decide what you're going to use. What our blazing brain thought about future of AI. I'm interested. I
So
am
too
interested.
Iconic says, didn't Oppenheimer also not have CGI?
It does have CGI, but not the flame. Of course, it definitely has some CGI, but I hated the scene. If you guys saw the Oppenheimer movie, I went into theaters, but I didn't really like it. So this is what my misunderstanding was. That
Gaming Keetsus says, AI will replace jobs.
it already doing it. It's already doing it. It is already doing it. It is going to do it even more. I'm not saying that because of some Mark Zuckerberg or Google Pichai told that by 2026, 40% of engineers are going to be AI. No, they just tell those stuff so that they can get investors. But I strongly believe certain there are no more junior dev jobs. There are no more copywriters. There are no more others. Those are all replaced by AI. There are a lot of small level movies which are using AI to generate titles and etc. On the peak level, yeah, of course, I'm going to answer your question, but it takes some time. Hmm. I thought about, yeah, Oppenheimer movie. So the movie was supposed to be advertised as an autobiography. It shouldn't be about nuclear bomb or World War II. So it was my fault. I was expecting nuke and those like visuals regarding the nuke, what will happen afterwards, what was before. But the movie was about Oppenheimer. It was an autobiography of his life and his thought process. So I was expecting like a nuke, what will happen. They didn't even show what are the like the post nuclear bomb images. So I wasn't really satisfied. But I'm not saying the movie is bad. I just didn't really enjoy it. And the nuke scene, I I can say it with full courage. I'm not really afraid of anyone. I didn't feel anything. If you guys watched Oppenheimer, if you feel like, oh my god, that's a nuke, I didn't really feel like it. It felt like a huge gasoline like blast. That's it. I was really excited. Oh, okay. Almost off for like 45 to 50 minutes. I was like, okay, here comes the nuke now. Okay, okay. Some people liked it, but I just didn't like it. I don't really go to movies too often. I only go if I'm really interested in it. And I went and I didn't really enjoy it. So what should I think about AI? So just like code editors, uh, so this is going to be a long answer. So every generation, every certain years, there will be one technology which changes the let's say just it changes everything. So from the start of electricity, internet changed a lot. Just because internet, jobs were created, jobs were lost. Post, like we can see postman, postal services, those were especially in India, Indian Post, those were like really high previously, but now everyone is using WhatsApp, like PayPal. There is no money order anymore. So yeah, electricity changed people, internet changed people, cloud changed. It tried to change a lot, but it could only affect to a certain age. And then comes AI. This is another big thing now. But I feel this is also saturated. So internet is saturated. There is no more progress to it. Whatever we have now, I think that's the final part of it. Either we need to break physics, we need to go faster than light in order to make something new. So that's not possible. Then there comes cloud computing. It reached its max. I don't think we can go beyond that. And then comes AI. So as of now, all companies are trying to grasp it. So we give it like 5 to 10 years. It's going to be so common. AI is going to be so common. It feels like COVID. So people initially like, oh, they were dying. It was horrible. And then now no one really is scared about it. People adapt to new things. When internet came, people were afraid when like jobs will be lost, which it did. It does create new jobs. Everyone started becoming IT. Like 60 to 70% force now works somehow in an IT. Not developers, but somehow. Those were caused because of internet. And then comes AI. So we need to we need to think about advanced automation of everything, because AI is doing now inside chat, so everything automation, but it might. What about thoughts? So I wish you came to my stream like 1 hour ago. I have a very good interesting points on this. Can be controversial, can be debatable, but I'm open to talk about this. This is just my observation. So AI is not the next big thing. AI is saturated. It's reaching its max potential. The next big thing is going to be quantum. Just like internet, electricity. So this is how it is. So let's say electricity is one big thing and internet is the next big thing. So these are on the same level. Cloud and AI are on the same level. Do you recall when cloud engineering and cloud computing was entering the market? Everyone wanted to become DevOps, like cloud, Kubernetes and stuff. Do you hear those words any longer? Because it's saturated. So the meaning, the word, when I say saturated, it means that it has developed to a point where after that, there are still progress there. There can be developed, but it's going to be too expensive and less customers. A good example. There can be a lot of automations being done on different tools, which we basically use. Do you recall those things like IoT, Internet of Things? Do you know how much hype IoT used to have before? People used to like, okay, washing machines and dishwashers and refrigerators, TVs, and are all going to be communicated together. People were really interested in it. Just say yes or no if you heard about IoT, Internet of Things. So people were like, oh my God, this is going to change our lives. It had the potential, but it didn't really work out because everything was becoming expensive. If things go too expensive, no one is going to buy it. When no one is going to buy it, companies are not going to work on those things. So there are certain technologies which go to a certain point and then they stop. There are certain technologies which feels impressive, but they don't work in real life. Imagine this. There is a fridge. More expensive cost for what? More expensive, less cost for what? For web applications? No, I'm talking about overall. So I'm not talking about developer things. I'm talking about things which can change for every generation. So electricity changed a lot, internet changed a lot. Cloud computing only changed for companies, not for people. AI is right in between these. It's a big change, but it's reaching a saturated point because more expensive models, they of course companies have the resources to do it, but no one is going to pay that much. I don't think a customer service company which is going to replace its employers with AI is going to invest a lot in order to replace them. They are only going to replace them if they find it effective as humans and cheaper. If it can do a better job than humans, but it costs more than humans, they're not going to do it. You got my point. I don't want you to agree on me. You can just give your own opinions, but this is what I feel. So at certain points, economy gets into the play and just companies just feel like, okay, let's move into the next big thing. And I feel that's going to be quantum. It's like internet, it's like electricity. This is going to be huge, but not now, next 10 to 15 years. Just like how computers came in and they changed our life, in the same way, I feel quantum will do it. I don't know what they're going to do it, but companies have their eyes on this. I don't know what they're trying to make out of this, but they're going to do something. If this becomes the reality, encryption breaks, there will be a new level of processing, which we can't really imagine of what it's going to do. It's not going to be a faster computer. There is a difference. It's not going to do 2 plus 2 is equals to 4 faster than what we have now. It's a different game. But now, nowadays, there are a lot of AI models producing, or they're using their API. Why? It's going to be expensive. It's going to be an expensive. I will explain to you whatever I try to say it again. So I feel like I gave you a bad example. So let's say this is the AI spectrum. All right, it's growing. It's going to replace customer service. It's going to replace agents. It's going to be replacing a lot many things. All right, I'm sure it's going to replace a lot more things. After a certain point, it's true. Just like SSDs, HDDs, it's true. Speak best frameworks to learn. On what field gaming kids? How I feel like I would like to give you an example, but I can't really think of it. So let's talk about GPUs, because I'm a gamer, a full stack. So what languages are you going to use? If you're going to use TypeScript, yeah, you can use Node.js, Bun, Dino for backend, and Angular, React for frontend. If you're going to use Python, Django for backend, or Fast API for backend, and then obviously come to TypeScript for frontend. But if you're going to use full stack, TypeScript, Python, few databases, MongoDB or Postgres, and one popular frontend, Angular or some other thing. Those are needed. Yeah, Python Fast API. The name is fast, but it's not as fast as C++ or Go. Yeah, Node Express. Yeah. So my main concept was, see, I'm not any expert or anything. This is just my guess. So yeah, AI can be cheaper. Processing AI is not cheap. You guys have to understand. Manufacturing hard disks, manufacturing iPhones can be cheaper. Processing an iPhone, processing a hard disk can be expensive. It's still going to cost the same electricity, and electricity price cannot be cheaper or expensive. Unless you are going to generate a lot of electricity, it might be cheaper, but are we going to generate a lot of electricity? Not anytime soon. So try to think with a lot, like a broader spectrum. So companies, let's say there are only 4 to 5 companies who are going to work continuously on AI, and let's say there are 5. They are in a race to develop AI models. Based on these, there are 80 to, let's say 80 is a big number. Let's say 60 companies are going to depend or basically buy their AI stuff and use. There are other companies which are going to just reverse engineer these things and going to generate their own models, which are supposed to be as efficient or less, but can cost cheaper. Dude, it's not electricity. Do you know how much electricity AI is going to use? Data centers or AI? Again, that I don't think that's going to be that huge problem. But if the entire world starts to use AI, I mean the real AI, like generative AI, there is a relation to many things like electricity to that point, yes. Solar won't help. If you talk about solar, it's going to be a very long discussion, Siddhant. There is a relation to many things like electricity. That's the point. So yeah, see, I want AI to develop. That's true. But I don't think the hype which we are getting is, what can I say? It still has, so let's say this is the entire AI progression. I think we have reached 40%. we are going to reach till 70%, and then the saturation drops. It's not going to reach its 100% potential. This is what I'm trying to say. I don't know at current stage what extra they are going to develop, what they are going to make, but after this point they are going to reach the diminishing returns. Plus, if we don't do Chernobyl, we have nuclear too. Not only electricity, there are, yeah, everything is business. Everything is business. Humans have enough technology to convert the entire ocean into fresh water, but we can't do it because it's expensive. So forget whatever I said earlier, and this is the ultimate what I feel like. So I feel we are at 40% in the AI, and then what is business? And then we are going to develop a little bit more in AI for 70%, and after that it's going to be either too expensive, or either it's going to be too expensive for customers to buy. Expensive is two different things: to generate and to sell. Customers feel like it's too expensive, they don't really feel that much need. So that's one way to stop more improvements, unless they are going to like only sell it to like specific use cases. And the other stuff is probably hardware limitations, etc. Yeah, stuff like those. That's what I feel. After this point, there comes quantum. Maybe that being used to develop to reach this points. If that's the case, then AI is not AI is not going to be the hero. It's going to be quantum. I hope I made it clear. I can be wrong. I don't think I can be right as well. This is what I feel like, and my opinion can change tomorrow. So am I making sense? You might disagree with me. Am I making sense? But I don't think electricity is cheap, Siddhant. Not at all. Electricity is not cheap. I mean, it's the best resource we can use and generate, but it's not cheap. So what do you think, Paradox? You are new to the channel, by the way. So this is what I generally, this is what general conversations looks like. So if you feel interested, you can subscribe. If you don't want to subscribe, it's fine. If you didn't like anything I would like to get a feedback. If you didn't like anything on my stream, just let me know so that I can work on it and improve it. It's almost 12. Oh, it's 12:08. I would like to go to sleep. Tomorrow I have to wake up early. Work stuff. So if you guys are fine, just send some last messages. I will wait for 12, 10, 11. In the meantime, I will close this stuff. Sample HTML. Dude. Yeah, loved it. Yeah. So just for introduction, there is speak command. You can use the put Iron Man, put eyes, put frog stuff in order to control what appears on my face. You will be assigned some points by Rerangi Mama. That's my bot, which I wrote in Golang. Yeah, only Golang and TypeScript. That's a really good journey, good project I have worked on. It's efficient and it's fast. Spider-Man, I don't think there should be a Spider-Man thing. Let's see what the command is. I forgot about it, man. Can you try? Let's see. Yeah, that's the one. So Paradox. I forget a lot of things I worked on. I don't really have a list, but yeah, there is another cool stuff, which is my website. Don't worry, I'm not going to promote my website. I'm just going to show you what I worked on. So if you go to the YouTube section, you will see all the information, and you will see new users, which is going to be Paradox, Shinobi World. This is my friend. This is one of my close friends. Malik, who has joined this stream today. And if you open this, you will see how many points you have, and this is the first live stream you have commented to, and maybe in future, after a few days, you will see another video, and that's how it is. I think this is a cool footprint of the information, and I hold the entire data, not the YouTube. So let's go with Siddhant. This was his first live stream video, and this was his last message. He joined April 21st. Dude, you joined April? Probably he joined a little bit early. I had to reset my database. So Iconic, he joined in 2021. But again, I was not holding the data previously, but that's the case. Yeah, this is one of my website. I do write some blogs. I do take photographs. They're not really interesting blogs. I do certain things I love, even though I don't really get anything from them. Peace. This photo is also taken by me. If you like it, thank you. All right, let's end this live stream. We'll meet you tomorrow, same time. Peace. Celebrate. What do you mean, what? Oh yeah, this was taken by me. Yeah, this was taken by me. I was on a trip to Bahamas, and while I was on a cruise, I wasn't really drinking or anything. I don't really drink, so I was holding my camera and pointing out to the fly. Yeah, this was taken by me. So it's a nice photo. Peace. I didn't really answer the creative man I found first. I want to learn business. Says in code from you. Thanks for more. No problem. Whatever I can share it to you, I will be sharing it to you. Iconic, you're still here, man. So I was telling about you. You basically joined in 2021 or 22, but I don't really have that previous data. But I think I have the database. I will just update it manually. Let me see if I have it. But I need to get your original 2021 username. It was also Iconic, I'm sure, but let's log in, damn it. What else I have in my phone? Sulfur dioxide, what is it? SO2 sulfur dioxide. So I think this is the previous database I used to have. No, that's use global IT commands. I hope I have those, man. I think I deleted it. Yeah, looks like I have deleted the previous database. There are two databases. So previously I used to have like a viewers, which holds all the viewers information I had, but looks like I have deleted it. Clusters. How many clusters do I have? Wish I didn't delete that. All right, people, that's it. See you tomorrow in the same time. Until then, yeah, peace. I will just stop my stream. I'm going to press stop stream. See, there are no flags. 0 dropped frames. 0. One thing I'm concerned about database for your financial data. Some say Postgres or any other word was for that. You have any idea? I do. So when they say financials, the thing is financials, insurance stuff, hospitals, they have. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, I'm going to stop the stream later. So they have. Well, I'm just going to answer this. So they have a fixed structure. If you're talking about like OpenAI or some other startup, they don't really have a fixed structure. So when it comes to financial databases, they want to write certain rules inside those databases. And in NoSQL databases, it's not really possible. In SQL databases, you can write constraints, you can write some rules. Even if the front-end application fails, even if the back-end application fails, database is going to be the final soldier. It's going to stop wrong structured data or some case. Even in our company, there are certain rules which are written in database. Even we can't change it. So for those kind of business logics, SQL is used. I don't care about performance, developer experience and stuff. This is the one big reason I feel like that's matters. Do you know SQL was made for banks only first? Later it was used in other places. That's the thing. Even if you have like a strict rules, financials is one of them, crime, whatever things which holds crucial database. Like it has a crucial structure and there are certain rules which are meant to be maintained on what goes inside it. If the things went inside it, it could change the world, then SQL is used. So I think that I have cleared some stuff. This time I'm clearly going to press the button. It's almost 12:15. I'll see you guys tomorrow.